Hello, all. This is Tech Time with All, and I wanted to share with you a tool that I've been using in my class that I really like. It's called ClassroomScreen, and you can find it at classroomscreen.com. Once you get onto the website, there's no information that you have to enter in. There's no PII or personally identifiable information or anything. So this is the tool that you can actually use with your students. Um, if you need more information or tips and tricks how it works, all of that is available right here. You can also change the language, which is a really cool feature. You can change the background to the background of your choice. If you need a randomizer for numbers or student names or anything, you just click here, put in your information. Of course, like I said, you don't want to put in anything that's going to, I wouldn't put first and last names in or anything like that. Put initials or first names, and you can use the randomizer and it doesn't save anything. So that's a cool feature too. The other cool feature for classroom management, you can set up a sound level monitor. So if I want it to be, relatively quiet based on what we're doing in the class, you just click this and you can post that right up on the screen for your students. So I can leave that sound monitor there. If I have a QR code that I want my students to use, I just put the website in here and it can create a QR code. Drawings, you can have a whole screen as a whiteboard, or you can have a smaller screen for your drawing and you can post a drawing here. As you can see, the screen can get kind of busy, so if you don't need something, you just take it off, which is also a cool feature. You can add text, you can add symbols. For example, if I want my students to know what noise level I want them working at, I can say today we're working in silence, or if it's a collaborative time, they can talk to a neighbor or even work together. I can post those signals so that my students know exactly what my expectations are without me having to tell them. The other cool feature is the traffic signal. And you can be creative about how do you use this. One of the things I like is if I have students and I'm working in a small group, I might put the red light on so students know that they can't interrupt my group. If you're conferencing with a student or something like that, or, only emergencies can you interrupt. Yellow might mean ask a neighbor first or three before me. Green means come on up. I am open for whoever needs help. The other cool thing about ClassroomScreen is you can have your students have this on their individual devices, and they can shrink the screen down to only show this little icon here. And then if you're using monitoring software or you're walking around the room to monitor students, this can show you if they need help. If no help is needed, you can say green, I'm good. Yellow means can you just check in with me? And red means I'm stuck on something and I need help. So that's another thing that you might want to look into using. For that same situation, students can also set their own individual timers to track rotations or whatever you want, but you can also use that on your screen as well. There's a clock feature and a calendar feature, just in case you want to post that for your students. The last feature I want to show you is the exit feature. If you go here, there's an exit poll where you can have a yes or no or any of these different levels of feedback from your students. You could set this up on your smartboard or your interactive whiteboard. You could have this as a tablet by your door where they could do it on their way in and on their way out. You post a question here and students can give you feedback that way. The other thing is that if you're in ClassroomScreen, to get to that, it's right down here in the bottom. You can also make this bottom dialog there disappear, and you can make it full screen. So hopefully you found some features here that you can use in your classroom, and thank you for watching this Tech Tools with All.